Okay, hey, so this is a JOBY GripTight 1 GP stand. So there's lots of different models of these. I'm sure you've seen them before, where you sort of take the legs and wrap it around whatever, or you can just use it as a little teeny tiny tripod. So this was one of those things where I've seen it a long time ago, and I always thought like, oh wow, this would kind of be a cool thing that I would be interested in, and I would like to have one of these things. But for whatever reason, I never really pursued it or looked into it a lot until recently, where I've been doing like a lot of vlogging, right? So I do it with cameras, and I do it with my phone, and I have like regular full-size tripods that the cameras can go on to, but for the phone, I really just prop it up somewhere, prop it up against something, or hold it or whatever. So I was thinking like, oh, this would be a handy thing to have for holding my phone. And so I went in and I looked on Amazon, and there was all these different models, and I don't know exactly what the difference is between all the models, but this was, and the other thing was, a lot of them were showing, the little icon in the picture was showing the a camera on it with the little standard mount for a camera, this screw thing, standard threading for a camera tripod mount. And it didn't, and I was looking at the descriptions and stuff, and they weren't really saying like, oh, it comes with both the cell phone clamp and the tripod mount. So I looked, and I saw that there's all different models. I can't remember the names of them, but then I went and I saw this one, and this one showed the cell phone in the picture. So I was like, okay. And then this one also wasn't like super expensive. It was like $40. Some of them were a little more. Some of them were called like a kit, something kit, S this kit, S that kit, GripTight Pro. Probably something to do with the sizes. Maybe some of them are a little bigger, a little stronger. They hold a little more weight, stuff like that. But anyways, this one had a cell phone in the Amazon picture. So I was like, okay, well, I wouldn't mind being able to mount my camera to it, but really what I want it to for is for a phone. So I just went and clicked order on this guy, and it's a little smaller than I expected, but it's real cute, and it does come with both the camera threaded mount and the cell phone clamp mount. So that's nice. That's what I want. So here's the pack. It's just a shitty, gripped, blister pack, plastic with a cardboard thing on the back with a cutout like that. But and then there's all these other, like, this is, like I said, this was about $40, and there's all these other like bullshit no-name brands with like non-ball oriented. Some of them do have the like ball architecture for the legs, and some of them don't. They just have like a solid material, but they claim to be flexible. But those are like $30, and this was like $40 for like the name brand that sort of, that's the one that people know about, GorillaPod or GripTight GorillaPod, whatever. So I'm like, well, if there's only a $10, and then I read some reviews, and a lot of people were saying like, yeah, don't worry about going for like the cheaper versions, because this is a better quality version, and it's worth spending that extra, like, a little bit of money, right? So anyways, so there goes the packaging. So here it is. Each of these little rubber feet have, or sorry, not feet. The rubber feet are rubber, and the feet, but each of these little rubber balls have have a little bit of rubber around the edges for grip, I guess. And so, yeah, they sort of articulate like that, and that's cool. I like that. And you know, the quality is alright. It seems pretty alright. So I guess for a regular camera you can go just like that and just screw it right in like this. And there you have your the camera, regular camera. Now the one thing that's kind of funny about these things, they're always like in a weird position. So I guess you'd have to straighten them out like this, and then see, I would like it to be like, if I'm just using it as a regular little tripod, I'd like it to be like just straight. But these are always kind of a weird position. But anyways, it's very flexible, of course, and that's how it is on the regular, you know, camera mount. You just screw it straight into the camera. Okay, and the quality seems good. You know, it's one of those things where like the quality is going to be at a certain level, and it's perfectly good. All right, so now we screw the tripod mount into the cell phone thing, and there you go. Now you have that, and it goes up like this. So I'll put my phone into it. So here we go. So it's pretty firm right off the bat. There's little sort of rubberized, top and bottom are little rubberized prongs, and you can see there's a little, it's rubberized here, and then there's a little prong at the end there to kind of, I mean that's thicker than a phone would be, but I guess it's just a little added extra insurance to make sure nothing falls out. So it's easy to put in. You just you can put it from the top and go like that, and then you set it down like that, and then there you go. You have your phone. Okay. Alright, so there you go. So that's nice. I think this is good. This is gonna be nice for doing just some like selfie vloggy stuff with the phone, or you know, if you just want to take the camera out and just set it down any old place, but you want to be able to move it around. You can always set the camera down on something, but then you're locked into that fixed position from whatever the camera's on, right? So with this, you can just throw the camera onto it and just carry it with you. And you can even carry it like that, right? You can use it as a handle. You can carry the camera with you and just set it down wherever you want. And you can do that. You can wrap it around something. If you're lonely, you can like make it into a hand and hold hands with it, like, oh hey, I haven't had a date in a while, and I haven't held someone's hand in a little while, and so you can just, just pretend you're holding hands with like a fingered person. So there it is, GripTight GP1, whatever the fuck.